a bit of a situation here.
Look at all that beautiful paperwork.
All right, now that we're all here, can we get started? We're gonna need all hands on deck.
If I keep pulling all-nighters, they're gonna have to carry me down the aisle.
Mickey, text me the address.
Hey, Mickey?
I need help. I have a problema.
Tell me something I don't know.
No. Oh, well, you got me yelling. We're miking her up. We're going to get to this in just a second. The Lincoln lawyer follows defense attorney Mickey Holler, known for avoiding the office and working from this Lincoln Continental convertible. And part 1 of season 2 premieres tomorrow on Netflix. And joining me right now is Jazz Raycole, who plays Izzy on the show. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
I really appreciate it. And we had Fernando in the background trying to mic you up. I tried to catch him in the act.
We love
but
Fernando.
He ran away. He's like, nope, I don't want to be on camera. But we're so excited that you're here. You look lovely.
Thank you.
By the way.
So do you.
Thank you. Tell me a little. Let's do a little recap.
Okay.
From last season with your character, and then give us a little teaser on what people can expect from part 1 of season 2.
Ooh, part 1 of season 2. It's very different than season 1.
Okay.
There's a lot of twists in it. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot of suspense, and it's also really female-led. We have a lot of female energy this season, so a lot of queen energy.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Okay, so going back to your character, Izzy, a character that struggles with addiction. What was it like for you to get ready? Did you have to do anything specifically to get ready to play a role like that?
Yeah, well, I did a lot of research, a lot of research. I have my own issues with mental health, and that's the only way I can equate it for me to relate to it, because you have to take care of your mental health. You really have to pour into making sure you're doing the right thing for you. And that was the same thing with when I was researching addiction. But a lot of intervention, a lot of talking to people. I went to a couple meetings to kind of figure out what that is like. But you know, the writers do such a great job of kind of laying it out there. And we had a lot of talks, which helped immensely. And I also had a lot of time because we were, you know, picked up during COVID. So we had a long period, you know, so I got to prep. I really got to take my time in preparation.
So when you say that you have your own issues with mental health and you're playing this character, is it in some way an outlet for you to make sure you're kind of getting the word out and just expressing that side? Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that people talk about mental health enough. It's kind of like normalized, like, oh, it's just my OCD, or oh my God, I have so much anxiety. But real anxiety and real OCD, I mean, one thought of anxiety can take you down a rabbit hole that you can't get out of. And so for me, it's really important to make sure we normalize talking about it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So before you came on, my producer got in my ear and was like, oh my gosh, I love her character. I love the show. She's so great. So tell me what it's like to hear. She was so excited. And I was like, what are you yelling at my ear about?
Oh my gosh.
But she loves you. I told her to come out, so hopefully you guys can get a picture in a little bit. But what is it like for you knowing that people are so excited about you and so excited about the show?
I mean, I have so much gratitude for it because people get so excited. But it's also, you know, we're based on a book series, and there's a huge fan base for the books. Michael Connelly is an amazing writer, and my character's not in the books. And so I think that also adds another layer of why people are so excited about my character, because I'm a new addition. But it's like, we have some really die-hard, really good fans. Yeah.
I love that. I love hearing about it. And I feel like, you know, true fans just, they go hard for the shows they love and the characters they love too.
They sure do.
They
have some very strong opinions, yes.
We won't share all of them, but keep the comments coming.
No, not
just
on
make
this
sure
show.
they're nice and polite. On the show, your character is a former dancer, but you're actually a professional dancer.
Yeah, that's
right?
why my name is Jazz.
So how does wow,
I know,
mind blown.
I know.
When
See
you
what just
point it
happened?
out, it's so easy to realize. When did you start dancing? Tell me about
22
all this.
months. I was 22 months.
How is that even possible?
My mom owned a dance studio.
Okay.
And there's this picture of me with little beads in my hair and leg warmers and on the floor at 22 months. But I went all over the place. I went to Boston Ballet, School of American Ballet. I was on scholarship at Ailey. I was a soloist in a ballet company. Dance was my first love. And so I was really excited for the writers to embrace the fact, because I was trying to figure out, like, how does her addiction come about? And they really embraced me saying, okay, she's a dancer who got injured. And that's such a hard thing when you get injured, because I got injured, and it's devastating. You know, like, devastated.
Well, it's like your whole life is gone all of a sudden. Just
overnight,
like that, yeah.
Overnight. And it's an indescribable feeling.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, thank you.
I have a guilty addiction myself. On social media, I follow all kinds of ballet dancers because they are phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like the strength and the poise and what you put your body through.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy and it's extremely intense.
100%. I don't think it's like they think it's all dainty. Ballet is like, I think
it's hardcore.
It's like football. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's not a game.
It really is.
And the dance moms are not a game. You know?
This is very true. Okay, so dance dads. We have a dance dad in the building.
Good job, Fernando.
She knows your name now. She's coming for you. Okay, so you grew up in the industry, right? Okay, so we're talking about Waiting to Exhale was in 1995.
Oof.
What was it like growing up as a child actor?
You just date me right now? What just happened? I thought we were...
I know, we hit it off so well. Now she's like, I'm never coming back. But have you stayed so humble? I mean, this is the first time I'm meeting you, and I feel like we go to brunch every Sunday.
We should.
I would love that.
I think that's always a necessity. Brunch is necessity. I mean, it's how I was raised.
Yeah.
You know, I have a really good family, and my mom didn't leave me anywhere, and she was very, very intentional about making sure that I respected the craft. I respected the people that were around me, and I'm grateful for that. It's all her.
I love this strong woman energy. This is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
My mom's a whole, yeah.
You'll have to come back and tell us about your mom because we ran out of time already.
Okay, well, I will.
But you're amazing. Thank you so much for joining me.
you.
You're sticking around.
I am.
For What's the Buzz, which we're so excited. She's going to join us. So when we come back, we're talking about a TikTok trend that involves putting all of your favorite foods in one plate. And is the morning jolt from coffee because of caffeine or just the routine? We are going to break this all down. Coming up next, we're also going to put more information about her and the show up on our website at